And welcome back to Music Freak Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Thursday. It is cold here, but you know, it's winter. It's January. I expect that. Hey, you all doing okay? This is your chance. You're doing okay? All right, if not, cuddle up with something warm, a cat, hot chocolate, something, and warm blanket. Let's settle in for hopefully a cozy stream and stuff. Cuz, you know, coziness is totally a thing that we're going to be dealing with today. Um, we're not dealing with coziness. We're dealing with spiders and lots of them and spider death, which is going to be all sorts of fun. So let's go catch some spiders and things and stuff and more things. Yes, yes. So it turns out I needed a break from the city. You know, it happens. You know, you go to the city and it's just, you need a break. And that's kind of where I'm at today. So, what I'm going to be doing today is looking at the Guardians. No, what I'm going to be doing today is setting up a spider farm. Now, very conveniently, right around here, yes, is a lovely little area. Hopefully I don't splat on it. That would be really awkward. And, oh, torches might be... You know what? Go away. This is a spider farm, not a zombie farm. Go away. All right. So, somewhere kind of sort of around this way, I think. So much darkness. Anyway, somewhere around this happy little direction, yeah, right through here, is stuff. Hang on. Little torch. Yeah, right around here-ish. Did I go the right way? Am I going the right way? I don't know. That would involve actually having remembered where I'm going. 4335, that's sort of kind of over this way. Wow. Get the bands. And then 4824, that would be not that way. This way? Kind of sort of something. Okay, skeleton. Skeletons are, you know, I was going to say they're cool, but they're not really. They're just sort of there. 4824. I went the wrong way. I might have to free cam this just to remember where the heck this is. Okay. I remember come down this way. Not down there. That's too far. I did write down the coordinates, so I am at least partially clueful about where this is going. Partially. 4824. Aha, there we go. That's the ticket. Also, there are going to be a zillion and a half spiders here waiting for me, so let's see if I can do something about this. Because unfortunately, I'm at the wrong end of the cave. The spiders are these way. Yeah, see? Hi. I don't believe I asked for you to be here. Okay. We good? No. But eventually we'll be good. Okay, there we go. That's the ticket. Also, grab all this cobwebs. Be nice to have some of those for various reasons. All right, so yeah, spiders. Spiders are cool and stuff. Now, let's see. So I believe it is right down through. Is it right down through here? No, there's a second one. All right, I'm gonna free cam down because it was right It was right close. Where did I find it? And now I'm lost. I thought this was the... Oh, yeah, there it is. It's down that way. Right over there. Okay, see, this is what happens when I, don't actually pay attention to things. I know, you're shocked. But don't be. I very often not pay attention to things, It happens. Okay, so right down this way then is the other spider spawner. Somewhere. Of course, we are just outside of my beacon range, which is a little bit annoying, but that's right. Yeah. Yeah, right down there. Okay, so I believe these are actually close enough together that we can build one lovely farm for both of them. At least that's the idea. Okay. Right, so step one is going to involve a lot of digging. Which, not a surprise for these types of things. Mob farms, especially mob spawner farms, tend to use a lot of digging. You just need a lot of space around the spawner, so yay and stuff, I guess. All right, so, well, let's get diggy with it and hope that we can get some something fun over here anyway. All right, so we're going to have to go this way. Now, spawners need 4 blocks around the outside of the farm because it's a 9x9 square centered on the spawner. We're going to make it 11. That way the cave spiders are not clinging to the sides. Okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So that's going to be part of this. All the fun and excitement. And then this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And, of course, I should drop a torch in a couple of places just to be sure we're not loaded up with all the spiders. Because, spiders being what they are, and what they are is sort of jerks, we need to give them plenty of room. Now, they also, I think, spawn about 3 blocks above the spawner, so we'll have to dig out the above here a bit. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. Hey, Rocking! Welcome back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has definitely been a while. Great to have you back. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Holidays and all the other sundry things have been treating you well. Okay, so we will clean all of this fun out. All right. You're organizing movie files. Yeah, I was doing that too over my break, actually. I need storage is what I need, but it's okay. We'll be fine, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I am capable of counting to 5. Dump them onto Plex. Nice. Yeah, I use Jellyfin for my media server. It's nice to have, I set mine up because I got chatting with my wife. She says, yeah, I never watch any of our shows and stuff because she wants to do stuff while she's watching, and the stuff that she wants to do is on her computer, which is not, visible by the TV or something. Or the TV isn't visible from her computer. That's the word I'm trying to go with. And Plex, honestly, I don't like their model, so their business model. So I went with something that's purely open source. But regardless, it is nice to have. And honestly, it's nice for me to have too. My wife will sit down, she'll fire up Star Trek or something while she's doing stuff. I'll watch whatever. So lately it's been Speed Racer because, 1960s anime is definitely the way to go. I've had this. That's a heck of a time there. Yeah, I just set this one up. Darn it, I need a crafting table, which we shall just craft. Forget it. Okay, crafting table. Awesome. And, fine. All right. Give me a chest. Give me a chest. All right, there we go. Chests for, random diggy stuff. Okay. Family are set up to use it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's like, do we change things? I actually have to go check. One of my kids has a smart TV. I think it's just got a Roku on it or something. I forgot what the deal was. But it's not talking to Jellyfin, so I need to go check it out, make sure it's got the right configuration, all that fun stuff. But I don't make my server available outside my LAN, so I just do not have the bandwidth to be able to handle that. Because cable internet sucks down here. One of my coworkers got fiber. He's about 2 blocks north of me. And it's like, man, I want fiber. Not that I can afford to get it right now anyway, but, You only have 50 meg up, but okay. Yeah, see, I think I have about that. But between that and streaming and all of that other stuff, I really don't want to accidentally. I don't want somebody to decide, oh, I'm going to watch a movie, and then breaks my stream because it eats all my bandwidth. Oh, your ISP will be pulling in fiber over the summer. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay. That goeth thusly. Yeah, get a new router. Yeah, I replaced the router I'd been using. I'd just been using my ISP's router for a long time, but I was having some issues, so I just decided to swap it out, which was great. Performance is so much better. All right. The trick here is going to be to figure out where these two intersect. Okay. You know what? Let's just drop those in there because I will want them. Nice to have a spider eye in there. I can set up a filter for a sorting system, perhaps. All right, let's figure out where this needs to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be sort of here. Up. Okay, which I believe is going to intersect with what's happening over here. Let's find out. Nope, we can't find out because I am incapable of jumping. Okay. Yeah, 5 puts us here. So if I come straight down this way. Woohoo! Okay, so that torch... Is that the edge of the thing? Not quite. Yours is fast enough, routing up to 5 gigs. Oh, right. But only one SFP plus port. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy just sticking with Ethernet, but then again, I'm also cheap, so what can I say? All right, so this is all going to come out. All right, so obviously we are going to have some overlap between spawners, which is great. This is going to come this way, so we'll dig out a bunch of stuff over there. All right, well, let's, I guess, continue to dig. Yeah. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we are going to be right here. Awesome. And I really should actually find a better way to get into this place because I'm lost already. I don't know how to get down here, but we'll figure out something. Being organized is not my strong suit. Today or, you know, most other days. You're in single mode between your basement and the... Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I just... Again, lazy. So... All right. That in my house isn't that big, so, you know. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this will come out this way. So yeah, sitting down to find a spot where I'm going to sit between both of these spawners is going to be fun. Yeah, those weren't fun days. I remember you going through the attic those days talking about how hot and horrible it was. Unless you were in the attic for other reasons, and it was still hot and horrible. All right, now what I want to do is we're going to drop spiders from both spawners down into a single killing chamber. So that's going to be its own special breed of fun. It's worth it now because you haven't had to touch anything since. That makes sense. You know what? I should actually turn this into shulker boxes. Not that I can, because I don't have inventory space, but, you know, that's okay. Inventory space, I'm sure, is vastly overrated by, you know, something. All right. Okay. All right. Temporary annoying storage. There we go. Oh, I suppose it would be nice to have, you know, chests. Okay. Now we can have shulker boxes. Oh, right, because I did only get 1 or 2 shulkers out. Okay. Yeah, no, I totally know what I'm doing. Uh-huh. Yep. All of the knowing is happening here. Jeez. Anyway, yep. All right. It's time to throw all the... Oops, I think I'm going to want that chest. But everything else... Everything else is going to go someplace. All right. Go ahead. Tuck those back away, because I don't want to have to worry about losing them. Not that it would make a huge amount of difference, but honestly, that's, you know, an hour or so of AFKing I don't want to do. So, you know. All right. All right, so let's figure out where this is going to be. Right, so we are here and here, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. Still debating if you want to re-encode those files. Oh, right. Yeah, I just went with transcoding because, frankly, I didn't want to dig out the DVDs again. I am going through and encoding a bunch of stuff I've been putting off for a while. Or I found a couple things, like I had a couple of seasons of Doctor Who that I just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For some reason, I only had the first 3 episodes in those seasons. I don't know why. So I had to go through and re-encode that, which was, you know, a thing. Okay. Plus, I had a bunch of movies and shows and things that I brought back from my dad's that I kind of sort of just put off encoding, you know. But some I actually need to get to, because I've been wanting to watch Get Smart, the old TV show, for a while, and I actually have 2 seasons of it sitting right here. I don't know if there were more seasons of it, but there were at least 2. So I want to get those encoded. All right, so that's the spawner. A lot of what you have is from family. Oh, right, you ripped and gave the discs back. Yep, that's understandable. All right, so let's see where this is. Honestly, I'm just going to clear out a bunch of stone here, and then we'll dig up from under there. That might be the easiest way of dealing with this. Good news is, there's a lot of copper here. So that's something. I mean, I've got places where I could use some copper, so, you know. Ah, okay. Yeah, I see. All right, well, guess I'm going to have to move some shulker boxes because, you know. Yeah. So, a couple of things I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to get... I'm going to have to drop the spiders out of the farm and flush them someplace so I can swing them up into a lovely killing chamber. With 5 days and 6 fabulous nights of, you know, stabby. Gotta rip Ed, and Eddie. Fine. I never watched that show. That was a little bit after my cartooning time. Okay, that's not true. I still watch cartoons. But also, I think it was on... Was that on Nickelodeon? Or Cartoon Network? It's one of those I don't think I actually had access to for a long time. And I think also when it was on, I think I might have... I don't remember if I was in college at the time. So it just did not have a lot of extra time to be doing stuff anyway. Cartoon Network. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so... I'm not going to need all of this space above the spawner, but we'll figure this out. I think... Because, yeah, they're both spinning where I'm standing here, so... And it's going to come out this way. So I think what I want to do is if I drop these spiders and flush them this way into a water stream from over here that will then also flush those spiders, I think I can put my killing chamber up this way. I think that'll work. Yeah, something like that. But I do need some space above here so the spiders don't spawn and grab hold of the ceiling. Because that would be obnoxious. I mean, spiders are like that, but, you know, Yeah, I said I just finished ripping Speed Racer. What am I going through? So I said I've got Picard, I've got to re-rip. I've actually been ripping Xena Warrior Princess. Wasn't as good as Hercules, but it was a fun show from time to time. So yeah, that's on the list. And then of course got Get Smart. Yeah, all that fun. Let's see. This is going to take roughly forever. Because, this said, I'm out of range of my haste beacon, so... yeah. But that's okay. But this will be good, because this will give me a good source of spider eyes for the potion brewer. And the potion room I've got over in the nice winter village. So, you know, that'll be nice. Okay. Yeah, because if I flush the spiders... yeah, the catch is always dealing with spiders and their silly ability to, you know, climb stuff. Alright. So these goes this way. Okay. And yeah, we'll have to drop this down. Yeah, we'll play with it. Let me get this dug out, and then I'll see if I can figure out where I want to be able to get the water flowing to. Because, you know, the water streams are going to be the important part. And then, again, flushing the spiders in a way that they go where I want them to go. But yeah, I haven't had a good source of spider eyes, so weakness potions have been a little bit of a pain. Not that I've needed many of them, since I've got most of my villagers taken care of. I need to get a lunge villager. Now that I'm on 1.21.11, and spears are a thing, yeah, a lunge villager sounds lovely. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, actually, this wall would be here. Okay, we'll put that back here in a minute. Okay, so this... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. This needs to go away too. Yeah, unfortunately, that villager grind sucks. Anytime you have to find one specific enchant, that's always a pain. On the other hand, I don't know if any of you have seen the pictures that Mojang put out for the 26.1 snapshot, or the drop that they're doing. They've got new baby animal models, and they are super adorable. And I am sorely tempted, once that drops, to go get the, like, Vanilla Tweaks has a Stay Babies data pack. I am sorely tempted to put that on the server after that, so you can name tag a baby mob and it will stay a baby. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so I think what the plan is going to be... you know, honestly, hang on. Let's just drop those shulkers. All right. And, of course, I only have inventory space to pick up one of them, so that's awesome. Yeah, whatever. One of these things is gonna fill up with stone. All right. Oh, but let's see. What else is going on? Oh, I have to do maintenance tonight, so that's exciting. Need to give myself a little bit of a staircase up here. Yeah, so I need to keep an eye on the clock so that I stop at a reasonable time, so that I can have a few minutes to do what I need to for the end of stream goodness, and then also prep for the maintenance. Server maintenance is hopefully that word is supposed to be not. Yeah, I've done that a little bit too. Too much over the last year or two or four. Unfortunately. Oh, hi. Well, this is a place that exists. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to block that off. Now, in this case, I just have an app that updated that we use for account management that I want to get synced before all the students come back. Oh, no, things break when you do maintenance. Huh? I guess that's fair. Yee, look at all this. Hoo-ha. All right. But no, I've got to update this because this is part of how we talk to Google for our account. So gotta keep all of that up to date. But on the other hand, it's not going to be too bad. So I'm only touching the one server today, so that'll make it at least marginally easier. All right. Oh yeah, there's a lot of space under here. But yeah, I've got some stuff to do. So the good news is this should be easy. Got more complicated stuff, which fortunately has gone mostly smoothly. So always a plus there. All right, now see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the edge of that room. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically speaking, these guys could have a wall in between them, but there's no reason to do that. Not at all. But yeah. Now the problem with maintenance is if you put it off too long, then it can be a real pain. I had a MySQL database I had to deal with that it had sort of been sitting and not getting updates. It was like a MySQL 5 database, something like that. And I had to bounce it through 4 different versions, or something like that to get up to the latest MySQL. And something broke with the passwords because they changed password format. It's like, or they changed database. Something, I missed an update. And because of that, I had to jump through some extra hoops. That was painful, but at least MySQL is easy to upgrade. Postgre is a pain in the neck. But, well, it is what it is. It's all right. Running things in containers tends to keep things simple too when I can do it. But all right, I think I want to dig this down. So this is going to have to drop down below this spawner. All right, I've got to drop from the lower spawner, so I think I don't want to put these spiders in that spawning area directly, because I think that might slow down the rates of that spawner. I think they check for whatever their mob is, so it would look for cave spiders within this area. So I want to not do that. I set up lube logger. Well, you know, some people do need to log their lube, I suppose. You know, be sure everything is sliding where it needs to. Now, what was I using? Something silly. I don't remember what. Heck. Sort of needed some of that stone, but that's okay. We'll just keep digging, just keep digging. Okay, and hope that didn't make it dark enough for a spider to spawn. Yeah, because it checks light levels. I think it has to be less than 7 for a spawner to kick in. An app to keep track of vehicle maintenance. That makes sense. Okay, so I need to take this out. All right, and we'll block this off. Okay, so that all goes away. And then this will block off over here as well. All right. Nope, wrong thing. Okay. And I've got to block this off over here. Okay, again, we'd like to keep the spiders contained into their own happy fun zone. Okay, so this is center. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so this will drop them down to the same level as the lower spawner. Actually, what I might do... I was just thinking what I might do was pop the lower spawner over this way rather than go the other way. That might work a little bit better. Maybe. At least I won't have to worry about quite as much about going as deep. Right, because I'll be well underneath the spawning area of that spawner there. So, because I said I think it's 3 blocks above and below the spawner itself. So, once the spiders get out of that range, we're still chugging. Okay, so that's fine. I can do the thing. Let's see. All right, so if we come down here at this will go away. So if I'm taking this area down like 3 more blocks, well, call it like 5 or something. I can flush them over here. And then whatever's happening this way. And then we can flush the spiders up. Set to a killing chamber somewhere around this area. I think that'll work. All right. Well, down we go, I guess. I just hope maybe I can get some more coal. Oh, I've got coal. Good, because I'm going to need more torches. Let's just do that now. Where am I? Okay. I'm losing track of everything. But, oh, so new podcast dropped yesterday talking about reorganizing music or reorganizing media files. I was reorganizing my music as well to make it work a little bit better with Jellyfin. And we discovered a bunch of music that I liked and had just forgotten about. So that was cool. So I talk about that in the latest episode of the podcast. So check that out, musicfreegaming.com/podcast. So that was fun. Also, I'm trying a new thumbnail format. So this one, I really, the text needed actually a little more help. I refined it a little bit better for the podcast coming out next week, but anyway, whoa, hi. Could you be dead already? Thank you. This is Quantum Spider. Ran into that. I was watching Tango Tech today. He was working on a zombie spawner. And this sort of thing where he was breaking blocks. And it turns out, I think just like I had happened, there was plenty of light, so the spider, or in his case, the zombie, should not have spawned. But it did anyway. Because, at least the consensus, was that it spawned at the same tick the block was breaking, and so it was still dark inside the space of that block. Sort of a weird little thing to have happened. No, I don't need the fence posts. At least, not yet. Okay. But we'll definitely want all of this copper. Oh, boy. Anyway. But yeah, so that was fun. So I got to go update my playlist. I need to copy my music back onto my phone. Because, yep, that's a thing. I still have my old stuff there. I just need to get all the new stuff on. Or, more to the point, get my updated playlists up there. So let's go and fill this in. Ah, cheese monkeys. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have to come down a little bit more here. We'll clean this out. And then yeah, we're gonna have to figure out where I can stand to activate both of those. And make with the killy. That's, that's the fun part, right? Okay, but this definitely needs to go a couple of blocks lower. Just to get them out of range of the spawner. So the faster that happens, the better. Okay, but it's like I said, we're gonna be doing so much digging. That's all right. I guess I needed stone. And it's a copper. Might as well grab it because copper is good. And there's so many cool copper blocks now. So, that's something. All right. right, so how far am I going to go down? Probably something, probably that level down there. All right, so let's see what else is happening here. Probably something. Oh, anything? Anything going on? Not really. So I was talking about it a little bit in the newsletter, which is available to supporters at musicfreegaming.com. But I was doing some experimenting with recipes and stuff. Made a spaghetti bolognese, spaghetti with bologna. I don't know. Anyway, so made the thing. Turns out it was delicious, and it makes really good leftovers. And I was surprised. And it might, in fact, be in part because I used whole wheat spaghetti. See, I'm trying to find recipes and things that are a little bit more heart healthy, right? Which means using whole wheat or whole grain pasta. I made it with turkey, ground turkey instead of ground beef, you know, that type of thing. And it turns out it was really good. And let's see, one of these things is it's going to be full of copper, iron, both, who knows. Anyway, so that's been really nice to have for meals and stuff. Unfortunately, I made that the week that my wife said, "Oh yeah, we'll make spaghetti for dinner." You turned your kids into butterscotch addicts. Ah, yes. Oh, hi. Yeah, you make it and it's delicious. Yeah, that's how that goes. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna be a problem. I can see that now. Yeah, my wife and I have both been on a little bit of a health journey, which has been good doing it together because it makes it a heck of a lot easier. So we've both been trying to eat healthier, you know, more fruits and veggies, which for her is great. For me, the fruits are a problem. It's not that I don't like fruit. It's that I can't eat it. Stupid fructose intolerance. Of all the stupid things. Like, oh yeah, eat more fruit. Except when I do, it makes my stomach hurt. It's like, this isn't good. Anyway. But I've been experimenting with some fun stuff. I figured out how to nicely cook up and freeze chicken, like chicken strip type things, or like, you know, if you go get like sliced grilled chicken or something in the stores, that type of thing, which is really, really handy for making things like, you know, wraps, or if I just want to cook up something and throw a little chicken in it, that's really good. I also found a really good and really simple crockpot recipe for shredded chicken that makes excellent tacos. And then it's, because it's all, you know, Mexican spices. You cook it up with taco seasoning and salsa. And, well, actually, that's about it. And so it goes great if I want to make up something with Mexican spices, and I can just throw that chicken in the fridge and pull it out when I need to, or when I want to, you know. So that's been handy, trying to come up with ways that I can sort of food prep and do all that good stuff. And see. All right, we're doing things. I think I'm getting to a point where I should stop digging and now figure out where the water's going to go. Of course, you know what would have been really, really handy? bringing water. I know, you're shocked. It's like, you need water and you didn't bring it? Yeah, that tracks. I know. I know. This is the story of my life. I need to have something. I don't have it. Could I have brought it with me? Sure. Did I? No. Welcome to my world. Anyway. Actually, I have to double check. I have a bucket shulker box in my inner chest, and that I might actually have a couple of water buckets in there, which would be handy. All right, so pop this out. Okay. I may need to take that floor out again, but, you know, we'll kind of see. The other thing I should maybe figure out is where the heck I'm going to come at this farm from. So here, let me stand here. So, okay, and I need to free cam out this a little bit. So if I'm going to be coming from that side, I guess maybe the kill area could be here. Yeah, right, because there was this drop. If I come down here, I could just take this tunnel down this way and over. Okay, that'll work. So that means we're going to be putting the kill chamber over here. Will that work? I think it'll work. All right, well, you know, that Enderman is just in the wrong place today. All right, so what I want to do then is flow. All right. Okay, where'd you go? Please stop. I need to kill you. Thank you. Silly Enderman didn't want to be killed. I don't understand it. I personally think he needed to not be there anymore, but we had a difference of opinion, and therefore I hit him with an axe repeatedly. I mean, yes, he has friends, and the friends may or may not have taken issue with my sliciness, but you know, that's I think his problem, not mine. All right. Cool. So if I flow these guys, yeah, the trick is going to be getting them up in a way that's really nice. So, all right, so I think, now obviously down here I'm out of range of this one. You know, honestly, maybe I don't need to lift the spiders up. Because if I flush them all kind of sort of this way, I mean, I'd want to be standing closer here, but maybe that'll work. I would have to drop this side down a couple of blocks, but yeah, that might work. Oh, cave spiders in particular are a problem. All right, let's put some of these blocks away. Okay, I don't need that. Wow. All right. No, we're totally fine. All right, so if I flush all these guys over here, flush those over here. Yeah, this is going to be a special breed of silliness. All right, so I'm going to want to wash those guys this way. Let's make our spider chamber or spider flush feeding thing this way. Okay, I think this will be okay. I'm going to have to do a little bit of angling things down and stuff. What is it with all the Endermen over here? Okay, hi. Could you, yeah. Come at me, bro. That's right. That's right. Enderman. Silliness. Okay. All right, so if I run some water this way, something. So these guys are going to drop down. Let's see. Is this directly under? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll drop down here. So as long as I've got water flowing to this point, then they'll flush. Right, because it's actually, no, that's, okay, so it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those 4 that they would drop. Okay. Hey, Millie. How's it going over there on Kick? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Yep, I am doing okay. If I can figure out how I want these spiders to move, we should be all right. Yeah, because if I kind of flush them around this way, just chilling. Well, that's good. Yep, about the same. Seeing if I can find a nice, convenient way to kill lots of spiders. All right, let me take a look and see what I've got in my shulker box here. Okay. I only have 1 bucket of water, so that's cool. You know, sometimes find this is annoying. All right. I'm just gonna have to go get some more buckets. How often do I streaming? I streaming 3 times a week. I think my schedule's on the Kick page. My channel page. So, check that out. All right. Well, you know what? I have ender pearls. I could actually use them. It's not too bad. It is nice to have a schedule. All right, I'm going to free camp for a minute just to figure out where the heck this all is. Okay, we've got stuff happening there and then up through there. So actually, let's come through here. Okay. Little darkness, but oh yeah, zombie. Hi. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so much darkness and stuff. Here, let's just block this off. There we go. Okie dokie. What station am I using? It's a very old computer. It's like 6, 8 years old. Lousy video card. The regular stuff. It's like a 1080. It's so bad. All right, so this is all. Now, there was a reason. Where was I? Hang on, I must free cam again. Sorry. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. There we go. So this is going to be sort of where I need to be. Okay. Should grab some magenta glazed terracotta and slap an arrow or two or three or dozen. Okay. All right. So this way. We'll just block that off. Okay. That's fine. All right. So basically we're going to come down here and over this way somewhere, perhaps. Yeah. So somewhere over this way then. All right. That I can live with. All right, so let's try to figure out where I want to put this, because right now I'm just randomly digging up blocks because, you know, that's a thing. All right. So if I have spiders that drop in here, I'd want to be a little bit closer. Like standing here, I am activating both spawners. Because I think it's like 16 blocks. You actually have a fair amount of distance in between. On the other hand, maybe I don't have to get that crazy. If I'm standing here, do I activate that one? I do. Is that enough? Or do I want to swing them around a little bit? There's some arguments for both. If I can figure out the water. All right, let's dump a bunch of random garbage. Do I have ingots? No. That's fine. We'll deal with that in a minute then. All right. Ingots. Great. Crafting table. Also great. Inventory space. Not great. Yeah, that's a thing that I don't have. Okay. All right, fine. We'll deal with this. What if you make a proper gaming version of me? Like gaming tag underneath? You can do what you want to. I'm not going to use it for anything. But if you want to spend your time doing random garbage like that, that is just fine. Okay, so I need... Can you show me your work? Nope. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't lose my shulker boxes, did I? My shulker shells. I did not. So, you know, that's cool. Pat. Hey, but hey, at least, you know, you've paid attention to my channel rules, which say no soliciting, right? Right? You did that? Okay. Okay, so let's see now. Yeah, this is probably fine. All right, let's go grab some. Let's grab some water. I do have a Discord. Yep. All right. But if you direct message me telling me all about your graphics design services, you will get blocked and banned and all that stuff because I don't care. Whoa, hi guys. We'll come over here. This seems like a lovely place. All right. And I'm not going to add you on Discord, so, you know, there's that. It's almost as if you're not listening and you're a bot. All right. Down we go. Woohoo. Oops. All right. I'm going to crash into things. Probably karma because I'm being a little bit of a jerk, but that's okay. Okay. Well, stop smashing my face into these as I come down the stairs. Seems reasonable, right? Who doesn't like a little face smashing, you know? Oh. Well, I was going to maybe put some water there, but this area just seems unpleasant. Not quite the place for water, you know? All right. Those are stairs. That's a torch. Sweet. All right. Good. Now comes the time where we try to figure out what the heck is happening with the water. And how to get everybody where I want them. So I think what I want to do is oops, torch. Okay, I think I want to do it this way. So if I put water here and here. Yeah, that's definitely not flowing where I need it to go, but hang on. Maybe we can fix that, right? Okay, and then, you know, actually, let's see. I put water there. Yeah, that's all going to flow in the wrong direction, perhaps. You know, let's. I'm making this too difficult. Oops. Yeah, I'm making this way too difficult. Let's just do this. All right. We're just going to flush them straight down here. Yeah. Something like this. Okay. That's going to make this a lot simpler. Now, the catch is, yeah, water. So what I'm going to have to do is, let's take this out. And I think what I'm going to do, because I don't really want to go too much lower. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and, oops, grab some more stone. Which I have in this box right here. Ah! Stone. Good enough. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this will work. I hope. I hope this will work. That bat is just annoying. All right. So we'll bring this all down this way. Oops. Like so. And then we'll just infinite water source like so. All right. And then they all flush this way. Okay? And they're going to love it there. It's going to be wonderful. Now I am going to have to stop them. So I think I have a way of doing that, but I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Also, I'm going to have to get up there and do some things. But in any case, they're going to flow this way, right down here. Okay. So far, so good. Now, let's do the same sort of thing here. Actually, what I'm going to need to do is let's get some water here. Yeah, because I'm going to have to stop this. So maybe what I should do is... See, the problem is if I now take this stone out, it doesn't change the water flow. I don't think. So I may have to stop the water and then put it back. Okay, which annoying, but not that big a deal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think 8. Yeah, so we'll do the bottom first and then we'll deal with the rest. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and stop this water. All right. Yeah, so that should flow right to the edge there. Okay. Awesome. All right, so now this can come back out. We'll put the water back here. It'll be all sorts of fine. Yeah. All right, so that'll flush spiders over to here, which is okay. And then we'll do this. So this will flow and it stops right there. That's exactly what I want. And then, of course, this becomes stupid. Yeah, because for some reason, like, hey, it wants to come over this way, it decides not to infinite water source on me, and that's just fine. All right. And so spiders will get here, they'll flow this way and into this. Okay. Now, if I'm down here, we do not activate that. But if I'm right here, we do. All right, so yeah, I'm going to want to come this way a little bit, I think, with the spiders. We'll kind of see. Like, if I'm down here, do we still activate this? No. All right, so I'll have to be kind of careful about how I do this. All right, let's get some more water. All right, so I do want this to flow this way. All right. So those are going to pop off like so. And then I want the spiders to come this way. All right, we'll deal with this here in a minute. Because if I have to, I can push them up into a bubble column. You know, and push them up that way. Because I said once they're in water, you can kind of get them around kind of sort of anywhere. Sort of. Yeah, that's going to be a pain. All right. No, we're good. Everything is fine. Yeah. All right. So let's do, oops, we're going to do the same thing I did over there. Okay. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. So if I put this here, that goes right to the edge. It is what I want. Okay. Which is fine. We can make these miracles happen, but that means I'm going to have to do a little bit of nonsense here. Let's go ahead and just kick this out. Honestly, this isn't a bad idea to do over there either, but okay. Yeah, because then this will flow over here and we'll be fine. All right, so good. So everything will now flow down into this lovely, lovely space. Yeah, and then those spiders will drop down. I might have to... I might have to take this down one notch. We'll see here in a minute, but kind of what I'm thinking, though, is I need the spiders to not climb. So what I'm going to do is let's get some chains. Oh, right. Boy, I haven't made this easy on myself at all, have I? Yeah, that would be a nope. All right. Okay, so that goes there. Now, do I happen to have... I mean, I've got some chains here, which is good. I mean, I know I've got more iron. That would be in this shulker right here. And some white wool, which is, I suppose, good. All right. So what I want to do is we're going to make up some chains. Right? Right. Now, as the spiders come here, I'm going to be sure, because of this chain, they end up going down underneath this. Okay? And then, because they're cave spiders, they'll drop down here, because they can fit in a one block space. And then it's just a matter of getting everything to flow where I want it to flow. Okay. And then the same thing here. These spiders are going to come down this way. I don't know if these are going to be necessary. Also, they're going to potentially drop down onto those chains, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, maybe it's going to be fine. So they'll flush over and down. I think that'll work. That'll keep them from climbing up here. And then they'll want to come down this way. They may want to climb these walls, which would kind of suck. I don't know if there really isn't a good thing that I could put here that would keep them from climbing this way, but all right. And then I want them to come down this way. All right. And once they're in here, I think I can do something here. All right. Now, here's the thing. Do I happen to have any sort of soul sand? No, I don't. Cool. All right, let's go get some. This way. Yep. Yep, up we go. Need to get some rockets. You know what? I have a small number of rockets, so we're going to have to... I guess we don't have to, but I'm going to craft some. All right. Of course, that would involve having inventory space to put them in, but you know how that goes. Sometimes you got it. Sometimes you don't. All right. So we grab ourselves some gunpowder. And we grab some paper. And we make rockets. Okay. See? Easy peasy. Or something. Something full of the easy and the peasy. Alright. I thought I made more. Did I? I made 3 stacks of rockets, right? So where did I put the rest of them? Okay. You know what? I'll just go make more. That's fine. I'll make more. I don't know where that other stack went, but whatever. I have gunpowder and I have paper. And we shall make the rockets. In fact, let's just make even more. Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like we're going to need some more rockets than this. So, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. And, you know, that's a lesson that we should all learn. That someday, we are going to need more rockets than we have. All right, let's just do one more set because I can. And I'm here, and I might as well. All right. That'll work. That will absolutely work. So rockets we've got. Now, why am I here? Why did I come up here? It wasn't for rockets. I crafted them because I had them. Or because I needed them. Oh, soul sand. That's gonna do it. Soul sand. That's fine. We'll grab some soul sand. All right. Yeah, this is going to be totally fine. You know, I'll say I don't really have an easy way out here, but I kind of do. just sort of jump. All right, and down we go. You know, it might be nice if I set up an easier way down here. I'm like, I've got, I'm sorry, free cam for just a minute. Right over here, I've got a tree farm. So I could light up some space and just come in from over there. That would be a thing. All right, well. Great, so now we're going to flush our happy little spiders this way. And honestly, I think I need to keep them now. Yeah, because I don't think they climb. I don't think they can climb chains. So I think this might work. We'll find out if the spiders can actually get to where I want them to go. All right, that is in fact the question of the day. All right. So I need to get up here And I think I'm going to put the killing chamber sort of over here. Okay, so now if I'm standing here, I do light up both spider spawners, so that's awesome. Okay, now I do have chests, right? Yes. So what I'm going to do, is maybe, if I'm here, do they both light? No. Okay. So I really do have to be like here. Okay. All right, that's fine. So next thing we do then is we bring the spiders up this way. Okay. All right, so they're gonna kind of flow in here like so. We'll figure this out here in a minute, but yeah, so if I just bring them right here, yeah, this might work. Okay. Yeah, if I just bring them right over here, then I think this will work. So we'll pop those out. We'll soul sand that. I don't remember if I don't remember if chains stop water. So that'll be something we get to figure out, won't it? Okay, because I absolutely do not remember. So if I put water there. Oh yeah, they're stopped by the chains. The catch is I need this to keep flowing this way. Well, I need them to flow here. I'm going to have to stop the water there, I think, which I can do. And I've got ice. Okay. All right, I've got a little bit of, very little bit of packed ice. Okay, cool. Okay. So the spiders are going to have to drop down. Hopefully they drop down enough. I might have to take out those 2 blocks. Okay. We'll see. But I need to stop the water here. So how to do that in a way that the spiders are going to be pushed through here. And maybe it won't matter. Maybe if I just use signs. Maybe signs will be okay. Oh, please tell me I've got some more oak. Yeah, right here. Cool. That works. It does indeed work. At least that's the theory. All right. So we now plop that in. Take out the rogue 6 that happens to be there. All right. Now, because I was smart, I don't have any sort of anything cool like, you know, kelp or anything like that. So we're going to have to do this some other way, but you know, sure, it's going to be fine. All right, so the spiders are going to come up here. All right. So good news is, oh, and I should, if I'm going to be slaying spiders here, I should probably put some hoppers right here. Okay. Right, which, you know, I totally have and stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. Sometimes it's nice to have things. Other times. Okay. All right, so spiders are going to go here. I might have to adjust this a little bit. Like if I stand here, if I'm down at this level. Yeah, I'm still okay. So we'll kind of see where the spiders end up. Okay, but for now, we'll just pop in a collection chest here. Okay, nothing overly crazy. So that's the theory. Okay. And then this is going to come like so. All right. So something like this. This is a very, very ugly farm right now, but all right. So you know, what I think I actually might need to do is I was just thinking I might want to pop those out. We'll see where the spiders are going to get stuck, because that's going to be the real challenge here. Is where are spiders getting stuck, and where should I not have them get stuck, and things like that, right? All right, so they go there. Hang on. Okay, so that should flood. Oops. Okay, hang on. Water should flow that way. Thank you. All right, that comes out. Cool. All right, so yeah, we've got ourselves a little bit of a soggy bit there. That's fine. We'll deal with that in a minute because, hi, water is cool. All right. All right, so now we're going to go here and here. Okay, so that's 2 blocks. There and there. That should bubble stream all the way up here, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, and then I believe the spider should end up right here. At least that's the theory. What I might do... Well, no, the water will flow if there are any items here, it'll be fine. It'll flow into the hoppers and then over this way. So, wonderful. That's just lovely. So now what I need to do is get into the farm and turn off the lights, because that's not going to be dangerous at all. This one... Okay. Do I have scaffolding on me? That's the next question. Yes. All right, because I think I can just go up. Oh, actually, if I go somewhere. Yeah. Let's just dig up. Okay. Because I think there's someplace useful right up here. Yes. Yeah. Just shovel. Okay, thanks. Oh, no. It's like right here. Haha. There we go. Okay, now I can't reach that from here, which is fine, I guess. So what I'm going to do is we'll just... You know, before I break that one, let's come down here, take out these ones. This is probably going to be very bad for me. Okay, that one goes away. Oh yeah, this is going to be all sorts of fun. All right, so that's lovely. I need to take out some torches that are up there, so we'll get to that in a minute. Except that I can't because I'm now stuck. Do I have a... I do have an ender pearl on me. Wonderful. Hi, I would like to go in that room, please. Cool. All right, so now... Okay, so that's going to go that way. Now, I do need to get over there, but... Let's take a look here. I'll turn on the gamma so we can watch what's happening with the spiders. Oh, I might have to... Yeah. Spiders may get stuck. Yeah. Yeah, we got problems there. Okay, so those chains are going to have to come out and make it... Okay. All right, so we're going to have to deal with some stuff here. So, yeah, not overly surprising, but, you know, can't say I'm shocked either. So, all right, so these chains have to come out. Go away. All right. I think I can do that. And then, yeah, the water in there is stupid. Okay. Can't say I'm surprised. So what I need to do, let's open this up. And I need to take that down. And I think... Let's see. How can I do this? Hi, go away. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't need you yet. Yeah, let's do this. Let's take out those blocks and then, yeah, that should be okay. Okay, so go ahead and pop that there. And then hopefully we'll watch what happens with the spider as it slides over. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Have to block that off a little bit, maybe. So, yeah, they'll slide over that way. I think what'll end up happening is they'll push each other. They'll end up getting pushed into the... okay. Yeah, so let's see. I need to... Where's my axe? Okay. All right, so yeah, you guys go away. Okay, I can make this happen, I think. Always fun when the farm is running, but you know. All right, so yeah, that'll push them under, and then it's just a matter of... Okay. Yeah, so where those chains are... Okay, I need to fix that. I was sort of hoping that would keep them low, but apparently not. Is that here? Kind of. Where is it? Is that... Yeah, sort of right about here. Down just a little bit more. Okay. So that needs to go. See if I can. There we go. All right. So now what I'm hoping is going to happen is spiders are going to get stuck, which is totally, actually, it's not what I was hoping would happen, but it's what I expected to happen because the spiders are big, silly heads. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm a little bit worried as they drop down there. Let's see. They'll end up here, which is good. I need a sword. Swords are good. Okay. Sword, sword, sword. Do I have any sort of space for anything? Okay. Right, so then I can come in here and slash at some spiders. All right, so let's see. How are these guys doing? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we do get a couple, and then they get stuck. Yeah, they just get stuck right there. Honestly, let's see. I wonder if I could. Darn, I don't know what I can do there. All right. Let's see. So they're getting stuck down here. Which is annoying. Okay. And then they climb up, and then hopefully, yeah. And they get stuck. Okay. Not at all what I wanted. Cool. However. Okay, so where are we? Wow. This is just eeky crazy nonsense. Okay. Gotta love spider farms. Okay, so basically, right through here. Hi, guys. Cool. So somewhere down here, then, we've got to deal with these guys getting stuck and flowing in a bad direction and all that stuff. So what I might have to do is, let's see. Hey, Sonar, how's it going? Place slabs along the bottom blocks and they won't spawn on them and be able to climb. Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't want them to get caught there. Yes, yeah. I always get confused about where these things can go. All right, so I think yes, so I happen to have slabs. Also, how's it going, Sonar? Hope your day is going, well and stuff. Okay. All right, so that goes like so. Right. Oh yeah, this isn't at all dangerous. We're totally fine and stuff. Okay, that goes there. And then I think I can put this here. Yeah, it's just, spiders are such a pain in the neck. All right, yeah, and then, see, the problem is, where am I going to get them? Where are they getting caught and stuff? And what I think I need to do is stop the water there. Which I think I could do with trapdoors, actually. Okay, that might work. If they can't find a path up, yeah. Ugh. Cave spiders are such a pain in the neck. Hi, guys. I bet you want to eat me, don't you? Silly spiders. That's not how this is going to work. All right, so I think I can do this. Okay, and then what I need to do is hop down. Oops, hang on. I must eat. Have I ever mentioned that I really don't like doing cave spiders? Okay. So that'll flow. The spice must flow. Yeah, I need, I don't care if there are cave spiders or not. I need spiders. I need to manually kill, but I've got a double spawner right here, so that's convenient. So it doesn't matter. Honestly, though, this should be, I think I'm going to take that out. Hang on, I must, we must do things that are silly sometimes. Okay. Yep, that's not at all what I want. Okay. All right, so the spiders are short, so because they're like half a block, so I can fit them under there just fine. Okay. That will, shoot, it's probably done something really silly. Gotta love Minecraft hydrodynamics, huh? Okay. Okay, so the flow, all the flow. And then I think, yeah, yeah, I think if I just end up with a trapdoor here as well, I think that'll take care of it. And honestly, I probably, oh, hi. How are you? Could you, like, not poison me, please? Thanks. Spiders don't care. All right. Using a farm by Voltrox. Expanded to use 2 spawners. Yeah. Yeah, I need to take a look. You know, it's one of those things, I build these things so rarely, I figured, oh, I remember how they work. I don't have to look at a tutorial or anything. That would be silly. All right. And honestly, for the, it's, yeah, see, it's stuff like this that just bugs the heck out of me. Like, okay, there they flow and they flow, and they'll get stuck there until another spider pushes them. As long as they eventually get shoved in there, I'm okay with that. Right, and come on, come up. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can probably get some. I could put some trapdoors here. I just worry about them getting caught there, but honestly, they're probably okay. All right. So yeah, anyway, they get pushed over and slashy slashy. All right, so let's get over here then. Where was that? Just inside there. Okay. All right, I think I can make that happen. That was here, right? Yeah. All right. So if I were to go ahead and trapdoor that. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Something, maybe. Since I'm over here and in the process of not getting dead, Hi. Remember the whole not getting dead thing? Yeah, that's absolutely what's happening here. The whole not getting dead. Okay. Oh, I've got an ender pearl. Perfect. Okay. Sweet. And now here's where the fact that I built this out of a cave comes in. All right, so that one goes. Do I happen to... Whoa, okay, free cam. That's fine. I'll worry about those ones later. Other torches and things. Yeah. And I have to fill that in. Okay. And honestly, I probably should fill in the rest of this. What mods do I use? So I use Tweakaroo for the free cam. I really should set up a Vanilla Plus mod pack like I did for Create Mod. But yeah, I use a bunch. I use Tweakaroo. I use Mini HUD, which is really handy for some of this stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull that out. Yeah, give me just a sec to be sure I know what's happening in my wee little brain. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a bunch. Some of them like Armor Poser, Flashback, and stuff is crazy. I do have Free Cam Mod. I don't use that one directly very often. But it's an excellent mod. Worth doing. Mostly what I use is Mini HUD, the shulker box labels, so I can put labels and things on my shulker boxes. And then Tweakaroo. And then I've got some, others, Voxy and mini maps and things like that. But I was telling myself for a long time, oh, I will never use a map mod. And then I started using one. It's like, all right, fine. It's awesome and stuff. I guess I'll use one. Okay. All right. That goes away. And I think, let's see if I turn that off. Yeah, you see how it's dark in there, so I don't have to worry about them too much. But I really would rather they not climb out of the farm accidentally. So I'm going to go ahead and block them in. That's not where it goes there. And yeah, this is probably stupid, but we'll do it here anyway. Hang on. Oh, okay. Sorry, turn the gamma back on so it's easier for everybody to see. Like I said, I can see well enough without it. I don't need it, but still, it's nice. Now, how did I get there? I think I can just go around. All right. So anyway, yeah, so if there's a specific feature I use that you want to know how I do that, let me know. I can... Oh, hi. Did I forget to close a door? I think I forgot to close the door. Oh, yeah, this one. That would be nice if that were closed. Okay. Other than the fact that that guy's getting stuck there. Okay. Which means... Okay. One, I do that. That would be you. Okay, remember with the, hey, don't do that to me? Yeah, that would be great. Thanks. Oh, stop being deadly. Yes, Tweakaroo does allow for the block placement. It's, yeah, that's definitely part of that. Okay. Well, it turns out there were a few spiders there. Cool. All right, so we are still getting a couple of them. They'll hang out there on the water for a little bit. This one I should probably... Yeah, I think he got nudged. I should try to block that off, replace that chain and stuff, but okay, but we can watch these guys. Yeah. How did he get up there? Yeah, see, okay, so they fell. Just gotta kind of see where everybody is getting stuck and stuff. All right. Of course, I now have 18 trillion spiders hanging out, like right through there. Okay, so that would be this slot right here, which I believe. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool. Let's see. Let's see if I trapdoor. All right. I don't know what's about to happen, but we're gonna find out. All right, so yeah, so they're gonna slide in there, and now we're going to get. Actually, you know what would be really nice here would be an armor stand. Do I happen to have some smooth stone? I don't think I do. Okay. You know, I kind of want to turn down the shakiness. Okay. Hang on. Don't do that. Don't. Okay. Hi. Okay. Yeah. No, don't. Okay. So let's see. So that's going to have to place. Also, hey. Yeah. No, definitely get work done, man. I don't stream daily, but I stream Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and then Saturday mornings. So if you're looking for stuff to do around then, because you know I have a job and stuff, and okay. So what I need to do here, see if I can get this to happen right, is that's gonna go away. That's gonna go away. I want to see if I can. Yeah, I might be able. Whoa! No, no, no! Stop. Okay, no. I want to eat carrots and I can't. It's not letting me eat carrots. Silly stuff, you know. All right. Okay, unfortunately. Stop. All of you, stop. Okay. There's all right, how do we. All right, hang on. This is just silly. Yeah, some of it's the trapdoors are at least they're stopping the spiders from getting in where I don't really want them to be. It's just a matter of where are they going to go? Right? I don't want them there, right? I want that to be a block. It's just a matter of I think I need some blocks over here. Okay, it's just the problem here. Okay. Now, cause whoa, falling. I think I need. Okay, that chain needs to go away. Those need to be locks. So they'll wash under there. What I might need to do is get some trapdoors along the edge here. Okay, so I think I can put that there. That would be right, kind of over here-ish. Okay. Okay, so I think, yeah, if I were to trapdoor... Whoa! No, no, no! Uh-uh. Spiders don't know what's good for me. Psst, ah. Offhand. Yeah. Okay, so... Again, in theory, so what I would need to do is definitely take out those blocks right here. Okay. Okay, no. Uh-uh. Yeah. Nope, we got this. We're fine. This is totally how this farm is supposed to work. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right. So those are going to go out. Okay. And I'm just going to sit here and be poisoned for a while. It's all good. Who doesn't like a little poison in their life, right? Me. I don't like poison in my life. Okay. You're in the way. Okay. Because I can reach there. I want to reach that block. And I can't. All right. So maybe what I can do here is... Okay. Let's see if I can first eat some carrots. Second, kill a couple of spiders. Oh, yeah. This is awesome. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to get spidered all over the place. Thank you. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can come around this way. Because I need to fill in... Is it right in there? So, hang on. Let's heal up first.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be great.
So is it right here? Yeah. I think that's what I need. All right, and then... All right, this is going to come out. All right. Okay. So now, yeah, we've got... I think maybe I need to replace those blocks with slabs. Because I don't think they get stuck on slabs. But yeah, see, we've got this whole mess right here, right? Look, I've got 18 trillion spiders caught up right down here. Like right... You see them right there? Yeah, that's a problem. Now, unfortunately, cave spiders are skinny. So, let's see if I can do something here. Okay, so if I pop that out. Okay, so here I can at least... Oops, not that way. All right. Well, you know, that's cool. Not where I need them to be, but cool. Yeah, because I need them to not get stuck there. That would be great. So the trap doors I put in place... Yeah, they're not wonderful. Okay. So that means, yeah, all of this. Yeah. Okay, I've just put that there for a minute. Can I don't know if I can. Hang on, I must. Yeah, see, spider farms are just... stupid to do. Okay. Hi. All right, so let's see. Hang on. We'll just pop that there for a minute so I can reach a little bit better. All right. So I think maybe if I put slabs there. You know what I need here is a spear. Okay. You know, just a little bit of a spear. I mean, I could craft a spear. That would be a thing I could do. Whoa, hi. I take those out. What if I were to put slabs? Oops. Right, like that. All right. Now, they're still catching down here. And I don't know what I need to do here. All right. Yeah, so all the fun, right? See, look at all of them down there being all silly. Right? Just sort of hanging out down here, not... Oh, right, because that's the... Yeah, that's that. Hang on, that's my fault. Okay. I mean, what isn't my fault with this farm, actually. Okay, so they won't climb up, so I need to move some things here. Ack! Okay, that was a mistake. That was bad, and I'm going to die. Okay. No, we're fine. Am I fine? I think I'm fine. I'm not going to die. Hey, what do you know? Lots of not dying. I like that. I like the not dying aspect here. All right, so what I need to do is need to get in under here. Unfortunately, I turned off all the lights, and so now I can't get at the spiders. Yeah, I think I need to turn those into slabs. Is that right here? Yeah. I think that's... Is that right? Right? No, it's the other side of the ender chest. Okay, so it's like right... Whoa. That's not how that was supposed to go. Okay. Now I really have problems. Okay. Go me. Hi, if there's a way I can make this worse for myself, I will 100% do it. Because we couldn't possibly want to have things easy now, would we? Okay. Right. So I now managed to break out the sign. Okay. Okay, so now what I need to do is come back this way, I think. Where's that soul sand? Is it right? Oh, it's right. Okay. So it's right there. Okay, so if I come this way, where is that sign? Sign. Okay, cool. All right, so that sign does need to go right there. Okay, cool. Now what I need to do is write, not there, here. Okay. They're just gonna get stuck there. So where did I thought I put another slab in, but maybe I didn't. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna go like so. That's gonna have to go there for the moment. All these spiders are, you know what? These spiders are getting stuck right here. Right here. Maybe this is just what I need to do. So they are. Hang on, I'm just trying to figure out where everything is. Of course, right down here, this doesn't light up. So, yeah, cool. All right, so what do I? Oh, bad things are happening. That was bad. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Hi. I've now let the spider hordes loose, and that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I wanted, was all the spiders everywhere coming after me. Wonderful. Okay. Try not to get caught on fire. That would be awesome too. Okay. No, we're totally fine. Everything is fine. I haven't at all caught, oh, and I'm almost out of carrots, so that's cool too. Okay. No, everything's great. Where's my torches? Yeah, no, we're good. Everything's great. I just unleashed a horde of spiders on myself, and you know, you build a spider farm, you expect that to happen at least twice, right? Okay. Please just die. Thanks. Not me. Not me. Okay. Yeah, no, the whole not me part of this would be great, thanks. I don't know where that spider ended up, but oh yeah, there's lots of them there. Let's do this. There's a hole in the sky right here. I'm just gonna fly up to my base. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. Everything will be great. We'll fly in here. We'll grab some food. The spiders will despawn. Yeah. No, we're good. Everything is fine. It's fine. We're good. It's yeah. All right. Grab another stack of carrots. Okay, let's sleep, and then we'll head back under there. And it is getting late. I really should. I should be ending here. We'll give it a few more minutes. I want to at least get down there and clean up the stuff. Okay, because that would be lovely. All right. All right, so let's see if I can get down there. So again, this little crater is right here. All right. Now, what I want to do is see if I can get there without setting off the spawners. Where do I need to be? And where do I need to block things off? Right down there. Okay. Let's see if I can move fast. Hey. Yeah, that's a thing I can do. All right. Actually, do here is okay. we'll close that for a sec. Now, see if I can get far enough away here for a minute that I'm not setting off both spawners. Preferably neither, but both would be bad. Hang on. Okay, we're disconnecting. We're back. Am I still live? Right, so these guys are going to get stuck here. Right? That's like this area. Maybe what I should do is hang on, I have to kill some spiders. Okay. So kind of what I'm thinking now. See, oops, hang on, let's close that while I'm thinking. All right. So let's see. Those guys are getting stuck there on those trapdoors. These ones right here. Okay, right. So let's go ahead and take those out. Okay. And then let's see. I don't know. All of this is just silly. What I need to do is I need a something there. Oh, good. Yeah, no, this is wonderful. Okay, where you at? Go away. Okay, yeah, no, this is just peachiness. Anyway, so the spiders are sort of showing up there. What if I were to maybe not die, but see if maybe I can swap in a block that would let me. Because if I just block that off and maybe what I could do is get some water flowing out of this that way. Maybe that would work. I don't know. I don't know. We're just sort of in a weird place. Okay, so right now they can't get at me. So I think, right, they can't get at me because there's a block right here. Yes. All right, now, if I open that up, I am going to be dead in at least 3 different ways. So what I want to do is we put a block right there. Now, they could still kind of get at me from here. So what I need to do is, I don't know. Oh, you actually know what I need is a stair. This is now me just scrambling to clean up my mess. Okay. Stairs. Cool. All right, so if I were to do okay. So that can go there. Let's go and fill that in. I can open this. And then okay. It makes sense just to maybe just do it this way. That would be maybe a thing. And if I were to yeah, fill in under there so they just don't, yeah, okay. Hang on, I have to, okay. Right, that's, yeah, so that's right in here, those slabs are right at, yeah, this layer, right? I think that's right there. Yeah, I think that's right. So, is that right? I can't tell. Yeah, I think that is. So, I think that's kind of, no, it's not what I wanted. All right. Definitely want to block that off. I want to come back here. Is it right through there? Okay, see if I go here, now they're all going to whoa, come right through at me, and that would be bad. I was sort of hoping that they would, the bubble column would push them up, but no, that's not what happened. All right, so that's just going to block that all off. Now, okay. All right, so now, again, this is maybe not the best place to be, but because, yeah, over here, that one doesn't light up. So, does it light up from this side? Hang on, let's move my ender chest. All right, so if I'm down here, does it, am I close enough? No. Okay, I might be able to make that work anyway, but yeah, see, these guys are getting stuck in there, which I think if I were to come in with a water bucket and other than the fact that did not work the way I wanted it to, it worked fine. Okay. Jeez, this is... All right, this is going to have to take a lot more work than I have time for tonight, I think. But maybe, I don't know. See, if I'm here... Yeah, see, I'm too far down at this point. I need to be up this way, so if I deal with this without turning the corner, maybe that will solve some of this mess here. Good news is I'm getting spider eyes, so that's something. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to deal with this in some way, but whatever I'm doing just isn't going to work. And I don't have time to deal with it now because I do have to go to work tonight. So all right. Well, that's just silly. But I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It was frustrating. Seriously frustrating. But I think we can finish this up on Saturday. But all of that said, despite my connection issues, I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today, especially my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. You are awesome and amazing. And I said next stream will be Saturday morning, starting at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Schedule's over there. And until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.